Okay, we are live.
We're live.
This is our theme song. Oh, my helper has come.
Ooh, yay!
Ooh, it's the spirit of Charlie.
Nice.
Hey, Charlie. You gotta go to bed. Hey, Charlie.
Aw,
what a cutie.
Theme
song. There it is. It doesn't really work. Hello. Awkward wave. Hello. Hi, OAC. My name is Karen Boite, and I am a member of the Ontario Autism Coalition and part of the board of directors. Welcome to our first ever episode of our new quiz show called The Conflators, or if you prefer, Who Do You Think You Are? Our contestants tonight can be described as, if you'll pardon the expression, presidential. With me tonight are the OAC's past Prez Laura Kirby-McIntosh and newly elected president of the Ontario Autism Coalition, Angela Brandt. Welcome, ladies. Hey, thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
Our topic tonight, be it resolved that out with the old and in with the new is the best way to keep an organization healthy and strong. Angela, you are arguing for this resolution. You have 2 minutes. Begin.
Oh, okay. Well, I was doing most of the work anyway. So, so now my role is pretty much the same. It's just, maybe a little bit more visible and maybe a little bit more in the forefront. And, maybe now I'll carry a little bit more weight. Now, potentially, if I ask somebody to do something for me, maybe they'll actually do it. Because I'm getting ghosted a lot, and it's not nice. It's not a nice feeling. But seriously, my role as the president is to really make sure that, we've come so far, and Laura has gotten us there, and I'm forever eternally grateful. But we have so much further to go. The fight for needs-based therapy continues. We have so much to restore and to rebuild, and we need to do this as a united front. My whole being is in this role, and it's a fresh being, unlike Laura's. I truly want to unite us. I think we can unite in this cause. And the reason I want that is because with unity, we can do great things. We can achieve a great impact and affect change. And as the new president, my goal is to affect change. And that's what we need to do. Thank you very much.
Right in.
I got 10 seconds
under time. Well
and
done.
I did under time.
Under
that's my goal, to do everything under time.
Thank you, Angela. Laura Kirby-McIntosh, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Will you face the final curtain? Is it time to call it a day, or are you going to go back to the drawing board? Laura, don't beat around the bush. You have 2 minutes to refute Angela's argument. Begin.
Well, Angela, that's a lovely vision that you've presented, but I'm here to inform you that I've actually changed my mind about leaving the presidency. I'm challenging the results of the election. It was all rigged, I tell you, the whole thing. The fix was in from the beginning. It's all a huge conspiracy. Stop the steal. Look, I don't think the OAC is ready for this change. Change is bad. We fear change. Change leads to uncertainty. Uncertainty leads to anxiety. And anxiety leads to stress. And stress leads to ulcers. Is that what you want for us, Angela? Do you want us all to have ulcers? Look, it's not like the OAC was falling apart as an organization. We had a strong board. We organized amazing protests. We raised money. Things have been going so well. The organization has been under the leadership of one McIntosh or another since it was founded. And look how big we've grown. Like the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I really, seriously though, I need to ask, are you sure you want to do this? Like, yeah, you have 2 degrees and you're smart and you're good with numbers and all that, but are you really ready for the big job? Because like, this is tough. You have to meet with people you don't like. You have to endure endless attacks from keyboard warriors. You have to take blame for everything and credit for nothing and try to influence a government that doesn't even want to talk to us anymore. Oh, and did I mention the job pays literally nothing? You'd have to be crazy to take this job, Angela. Do you really want people to think that you're crazy? I mean, look at this face. Karen always says she's the pretty one, but come on, we all know it's me. Who wants to say goodbye to this face? And what about the voice of experience? What about the importance of institutional memory? The resolution is rude, Karen. Out with the old, in with the new. What is that about? You calling me old? What, just because I have a dinosaur costume? You want a piece of me too, Karen? Come on, bah humbug, I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Thank you, Laura. It is now time for the bare knuckle round. This is your big chance, Conflators. Can the OAC manage this transition? Has Laura's get up and go got up and went? Or is Angela just a babe in the woods, ready only to be eaten by wolves? You have 5 minutes, ladies. Begin.
Well, Angela, let's see if you have what it takes to lead this organization. I bet you don't even know the OAC mission statement. I have it memorized. I can do it by heart.
Is it the one that says the mission is to ensure the publicly funded services for individuals with autism and their families are accessible, ethical, evidence-based, and comprehensive? Is it that one?
I really thought I'd catch you on that. I really did. Damn it.
Is it that one? What about writing of the OAP recommendations report?
I did that.
Yeah, well, you wrote it, but it would have helped if you understood the numbers. I'm so glad I came in and was able to help you with those so that we were able to tell a full story and actually be able to back up your, well, I'm going to give you credit where it's due with your brilliant ideas. But brilliant ideas go nowhere without evidence, lady.
Well, okay, you're right. I'm no good with numbers. I will give you that. But what about the people skills? What about talking to people that you really don't like and lobbying and advocacy? Like what's your vision of activism and advocacy? Do you know the difference between the two? Really? Come on.
Does it matter? Honestly, I've been doing this for so long that this is just a continuation of everything I've already been doing. I already talk to people I don't like every day. We talk a lot.
Oh, I am hit.
I have met with so many PC MPPs, and I can tell you, they're just not likable people. So
some of them are. Some of
them are okay, but as a general ideology, they've been pretty difficult on us.
They have. It's true.
It's not like I organized a bunch of rallies or anything like that in the last couple of years. It's not like I was in the media and interview.
Yes, I taught you very well.
Well, I won't actually refute that.
I have been not so secretly mentoring you for a year, more than that probably.
But I would have to say the interview that I did, I came in completely unprepared
you
on City TV, and it worked out okay. No thanks to you, Laura, because you did not help at all with that.
I didn't. There was no time. There was no time. I was driving uptown and you were driving downtown and I couldn't do it. And you did it and you jumped in and you were a natural. I'll totally give you that. Just remember, sweetie, the name of the game with this organization is advocacy when you're doing inside government work, when you're working inside the system, and activism and like direct action on the outside when necessary. And I think that's always been sort of the secret to our success. Okay. Am I boring you? Sorry.
Well, I'm just responding to the way that you respond when I talk to you about the FAO and Auditor General reports.
Well, come on. It's not exactly the most fascinating reading. I mean, I've never known anyone in my life that's gotten as worked up as you have over an accrual. Come on.
Okay,
What's that about?
accruals are not a fun thing, but I don't know, where you get your ideas from, but math is sexy. It will always be sexy.
Okay, if you
Well,
say so.
Well, to me, anyway.
Okay.
And
All right.
you know what? I think this year's fight is going to involve a lot of math.
Well, okay. Then you can have it. That's not my forte at all. So yeah, I'll just be out here, in the world of words and teaching and people and all of that kind of stuff. But
And in all fairness, I'll be relying on you heavily anyway.
we all know this to be true. All right, Karen, I think we can call it there. We're early again.
You're early, 20 seconds. So I guess it's safe to say that accruals are cool. And now it's time for the firing round, everybody. In my hand, I have a list of questions.
Invisible questions.
Invisible questions.
Hold on.
Angela and Laura each have noisemakers.
Oh yeah.
There's the timer for our 5 minute. I'll just dismiss that. Angela and Laura each have noisemakers. Ladies, to earn points, answer the questions correctly. Laura has her Liberty Bell. Would you like to demonstrate, Laura? Her Liberty Bell.
There it is.
And Angela has a set of mover shaker maracas. Here is your first question. The Ontario Autism Coalition was formed in what year? Laura.
1892.
Incorrect. Angela, care to take a guess?
Yes, it was Laura's birth year, 1940.
Come here.
I'm sorry.
Get your face close to the screen. Back.
The correct answer is 2005. Question.
No points. No points.
Who has vowed never to shave again until a needs-based system has been implemented? Laura?
Roman Babber.
Angela?
My legs.
You are both wrong.
Somebody's got to win. Getting them wrong so you can get them right, Angela.
Okay, wait. Can I give you?
Give her one more chance.
Okay,
Give her one more chance.
I'll get a point.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the answer?
I'm gonna say just my guess. Antonio Stravato.
Correct. 1 point for Angela. Note that Tony the Beard and Sean of the North, Sean Stadden, are our volunteer coordinators at the OAC. Contact them anytime. Next question.
Don't forget, Miko is also growing his beard. He would want you to remember that.
Yes, of course.
Good to note. Good to note.
Get a half point for that?
No. Who was kicked out of the Ontario legislature after accusing the Ford government of lying to parents about autism wait lists?
Oh, okay.
Laura.
Monique Taylor.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Love her.
Who referred to OAC parents as Twitter warriors and as boorish bullies?
That would be my best friend, obviously. You know, the one that I frighten in the hallways.
The one that you frighten in the hallways.
How about a name? Anybody have a name?
Got a name?
Boorish
McLeod?
bullies. Nope.
It wasn't
incorrect.
McLeod?
It
Was
is
it
not
Porter?
incorrect.
How many guesses do I
Not
get?
Porter.
I don't even know who it was.
Care to take a guess? You're both wrong. It was Liberal MPP Arthur Potts on April 27th, 2016.
Oh, that's okay.
After agreeing to a meeting with OAC late leaders, Potts quickly retracted his statement, tweeting a picture of himself with them and used the hashtag autism doesn't end at 5. Next question. In February of 2019, which Queen's Park political staffer resigned in protest over the Ford government's wait until I finish the question, please. Over the Ford government's autism overhaul, saying that he could not defend the indefensible. Angela.
Come on.
That would be
Wait, did I tell you?
Laura's second half. I think he goes by the name Bruce.
That is correct. Bruce McIntosh. Who coined the phrase professional protesters? Laura.
Lisa McLeod?
Incorrect.
Oh.
Angela, care to take a guess?
Ford. I don't know.
Incorrect.
Who said that? Professional.
It was Tim Porter.
Oh, now it was Tim Porter. Okay.
Tim Porter, who dismissed Bruce McIntosh's resignation on Twitter as a political stunt by a professional protester. Fun fact, when asked if she thought of the OAC as professional protesters, Lisa McLeod said, "Take a look at their logo and take a guess." True story. Next question. Which Liberal MPP refused to meet an OAC parent during our Autism Doesn't End at 5 campaign, sending the cops to her house instead?
Oh,
I can't believe I'm forgetting this name.
I don't remember.
Time's up. Liberal MPP Bob Delaney. Delaney's office responded to the parent picketing his office and handing out pamphlets by asking Mississauga police to visit her home, which they did at 8:30 in the morning on Friday, May 20th, 2016. Next question.
Do I get a half point if I remember the parent's name?
Yes, I'll give you a half point for that.
It's Melanie Mendoza.
You are correct. You are correct. Who was reported to have said, "I guess if parents want gold standard treatment, they'll just have to mortgage
this one
their
I know.
house"? Angela.
This was Porter for sure.
Correct. For extra points, can you tell us who Tim Porter is and who he was talking to?
Oh, I don't know. Who was he talking to?
I
Who
can
was
tell
he
you who
talking
he
to?
was. I don't know who he is now. He's
Who was
nobody
he
now.
talking to when he said?
Well, he was chief of staff,
Mm-hmm.
but who was he talking to? Was it Ontaba?
That's correct.
Oh, it was Ontaba.
Full
Okay.
points for Angela. Who said, and I quote, "You can't destroy a community like this. People have worked 30 years for their home.
Mm.
My heart goes out to kids with autism, but no one told me they'd be leaving the house." Oh, I think we're in a split. Laura?
That would be the premier, Doug Ford.
Yes, the then Toronto City Councillor Doug Ford declared that he would shut down a home for developmentally disabled youth in his ward by buying it and then reselling it and saying it was a nightmare for the neighborhood. Next question.
Our premier.
Fill in the blank. When asked how much $5,000 would actually buy for a child with autism, for whom therapies can be costly, Todd Smith's parliamentary assistant, Jeremy Roberts, answered that $5,000 was, Angela?
Better than nothing.
Correct. Absolutely better than nothing. Final question, ladies. Final question. Who said, "Boy, you know something? I haven't heard that much energy in a long time"?
What's the context?
Where was this said?
I have not
That much energy.
heard that much energy in a long
Did I say
time.
it at, oh, hang on. Dang. Did I say it at a rally?
No, it was not you.
Okay.
Can you say it again? I've not heard.
Boy, you know something? I haven't heard that much energy in a long time. Time's up. On May 15th, 2019, Premier Ford was booed by hundreds of people,
Oh, right.
according to the Toronto Star,
At the
while,
Special Olympics.
while speaking at the opening ceremonies of the Special Olympics. Tough crowd.
Oh, when he got booed.
Yes.
And that was the firing line,
Got
everybody.
badly booed. I cheered.
That was so great when he got
We're
booed.
coming to the end of our first and probably final episode of the Conflators, but first, I'll give you each 60 seconds on the clock to address the OAC with your final words for the night. Laura, past president of the OAC, I'll let you go first.
Well, I guess what I have to do is thank yous, and I'm going to repeat a little bit of what I said in my live the other night. But I really, really, truly have to thank my amazing husband and co-founder of this organization, Bruce. He is a warrior through and through, and he's going to fight until his final breath. I know this guy. It's in his blood. My kids, who have put up with a lot. I mean, Clara's literally been going to protests since she was in diapers. And Cliff has gone around the province. I mean, from his perspective, the good thing about being in the OAC in the early days was when we traveled to different cities after the rallies, we would take him on a transit ride, and so that's how we got to see the transit system everywhere. Got to thank everybody who served on the board and the executive of the OAC. Got to thank Monique Taylor, Joel Hardin, Jamie West, the whole NDP caucus. Funny, even though we fought against them, I'm going to thank Koto and Michael Koto and Kathleen Wynne, and for listening and actually having the bravery to change their mind. Mike Schreiner, the Queen's Park Press Gallery, and all of you who have supported the OAC and supported me through this presidency with your kindness.
I'm sorry, you are out of time, literally
Yeah.
and figuratively. Angela, your summation, please. You have 1 minute.
Okay, I did not prepare anything at all. So, well, I'd like to thank Laura, and Bruce, of course. One of the things I said was to her, my feet are considerably bigger than hers, but I do hope to fill her shoes. Even with my bigger feet, it will be a difficult role to fill. I'm really looking forward with working with our new board. We truly have a dream team. We have a lot of people on the board that are so gifted and just amazing at what they do. And they're so passionate. And I really feel that this year we can unite as a community, we can affect change. And, at the end of the day, we're fighting for our children. And that's how we have to think of it. And that's our goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Well, now the only thing left to do is to declare a winner. I'll add up the points. And I see that Angela Brandt is the winner. Congratulations, Angela. A front end loader will be arriving at your home, transporting the rock of syphilis into your driveway.
Did you mean Sisyphus?
Oh. You can push that boulder all the way up to Queen's Park.
That's a big, huge STD.
I'm crying. I don't want that rock.
Have you changed your mind now?
I'm okay with Sisyphus and unmovable rock, but sexually transmitted diseases are out of the question.
I told you I was giving you a lot, Angela.
All right.
And chaos ensues.
All right.
All right,
Get some control. Get some control. All right. Laura, you are now obligated to pass on the unicorn crown
All
to
right.
the
I'll use
OAC's
my
new
crown.
president.
Here you go, sweetie. There you go.
Oh, it changed color.
Magic. Ooh, there you go.
Wear
That
it
looks
in
good on you, honey.
wear it
That
in
looks
good
good.
health, Angela. Wear it in good health.
Thank you
Well-
so much.
That brings us to the conclusion of our first and last game show on the OAC network. Thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Angela, for taking on this mantle. See you later, Laura.
Oh, and just so
Good night,
everybody
ladies.
knows, who's Laura kidding anyway? She's not going anywhere.
I'll be around.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows. Good night, ladies. Good night, OAC. Thanks for your time. We hope that this gave you a bit of a laugh.
that conclusion though.
That a little laugh, but not syphilis. Okay. Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.